Hello everybody and welcome to the 45th season of the Pichu London Cup Series. Today we're starting the season off with the clash at Riverhead Raceway. Here's how the format will work. There will be 4 heat races of 25 laps each. Each heat race will have 9 drivers, and the top 5 from each heat race will advance to the main feature. So, you'll see some big names and some new faces here this season to kick off the final PLCS Cup Series season. We'll see who will go home with the last championship from the Pichu London Cup Series. This is the offline universe, not the mock universe with the real Cup Series drivers in it, just so you know, for the final season. So here we go. On the pole for the first heat race will be the 10 car of JP Lautaro. Alongside him is the number 9 Nathan Ormond. And then row 2 with Aiden Bigelow and Logan Nieto. Avi Sachs, James Richardson, row 3. Isaac Perdomo, Colin Cropley will be in row 4. And Rafael Meka will be rounding out the field for the first heat race. Pace car to pit road as we're about to get the green flag here at Riverhead. And the first heat race for the clash is underway. Good start for the 10 of Lautaro. And Lieto's going for second place, and he clears Nathan Ormond. This is a battle for the transfer spot. And right now it is owned by Colin Cropley as he gets by the 18 of Aiden Bigelow. Rafael Meka is making his moves as well to the front. He's trying to get into the transfer spot. Ooh, a little bump and run there. Oh boy, might be some bump and run involved. As Colin Cropley goes for the top 5 spot, and he gets by Nathan Ormond. There he goes. He gets by him. And that is for 4th position. And now Ormond is in the 5th and final transfer spot. Ormond's trying to hang on against the rookie Rafael Meka. Handful of rookies this season trying to win the championship in the PLCS as Meka nearly clips the wall. Might lose some positions here with Isaac Perdomo, another one of the rookies in the field. Aiden Bigelow, one of the veterans in this field, he's looking for a championship in the 18 car with a new team. Now the 17 loses the grip, and he's going to lose a position to the 18 car. It's not yet for transferring, so it's for 7th position. Meka right now is in the 6th position as we speak. He's trying to close in on the 9, but the 9 has a bit of a comfortable gap. So he's doing pretty well. James Richardson, a former champion, trying to get in, but he's not off to a good start here in the heat race. Boy, oh boy, just not a good start for the former champion to start off the weekend in the heat. And here comes JP Lautaro, the leader, the pole setter for heat race 1. Trying to advance over to the main feature, and he's closing in on the 17, trying to put him a lap down on this heat race. It's only a 25 lap heat race, but right now the 17 would be out of contention right now if he's down a lap, and would have to run the LCQ race in the last chance race in order to make it to the feature. Nathan Ormond's got a pretty good cushion ahead of himself in the 14 car to try to transfer in, as Ormond is trying to capture that championship with the 9 team. He's been with that team for a handful of seasons, and they're trying to win a title together. And Rafael Meka, a new driver, a new face this season, he's been trying to make a name for himself here along with Colin Cropley and Logan Nieto. Several rookies in this field. There will be a lot more rookies. You'll see them later on in this race weekend. Logan Nieto has just been trying to close in on the 10, but I think he's just playing it safe for now. Just trying to keep that 2nd spot so he can transfer to the main feature and not have to worry about the outcome for the other drivers. Just going to have to sit and watch. And maybe hang on, and we'll just wait until the main feature later tonight here at Riverhead Raceway. Sachs is running 3rd position, and looks like 2 Hendrick cars will make it in, bearing any other miscues. Looks like 2 Hendrick cars will make it into the main feature at Riverhead. And Rafael Meka is in 5th position. Battle for position with the 7th spot with James Richardson and Aiden Bigelow, but they know they have to. They're most likely going to race in the last chance race to try to transfer into the main feature. Final laps here in heat number 1. And the 10 car's got the 18 right ahead of him. Hopefully he doesn't get involved with the lap traffic, but there's one more lap in heat 1. It's safe to say though Lautaro will make it into the feature as he takes the heat win. And Avi Sachs will advance, so will Logan Nieto, Nathan Ormond, and Rafael Meka. So your final heat 1 results is JP Lautaro, Logan Nieto, Avi Sachs, Nathan Ormond, and Rafael Meka will transfer into the main feature. And that means the last chance race, the competitors, the first 4 will be Colin Cropley, James Richardson, Isaac Perdomo, and Aiden Bigelow. So those 4 will have to transfer into the last chance race to see if they can make it in among the top 3 in their event. So anyway, when we come back, we will have the second heat race of 4 for the Clash. Anyway, the pole for the second heat race goes to Richard Morphy in the 1, and he'll be alongside Nelson Herrera in the 51. There's Isaiah Bernash and Claire Richardson in row number 2, and Mitch Barrier, Alexander Rowe in row 3. George Rourke and Matt Hunter, row 4, and Casey Hoyt will come to the green flag for our second heat race here at Riverhead Raceway. Look at Matt Hunter. He was trying to make it 3 wide, but there's just no room for 3 wide at this track. This track is real tiny. Maybe a bit smaller, maybe a slightly bigger than the Coliseum. But close enough, though. Matt Hunter is trying to make it into the main feature. He sits in the 6th position right now. Maybe trying to get by the 7 of Alexander Rowe. He's going to get by him, and he gets by him. He gets that spot away. And now Matt Hunter is in the 5th spot. He's in the final transfer spot as Herrera is dropping back. And Herrera is struggling, and he's out stuck on the high line. And now Mitch Barrier gets by the 7 of Alexander Rowe, and he's trying to capture the 5th spot. And now the 7 tries to fight back. And there he goes. He fights back, and he takes it. Matt Hunter is now in the danger zone. Herrera has come back. He's now 4th. So now the last transfer spot goes to 22. The 7 got a run. Had to back off a bit to avoid spinning the 22 out. They need to save their energy for the main race after all. And the 7 car takes the spot away, and he takes it. And Rowe is up to the top 5. And now the 47 of Casey Hoyt just went by Matt Hunter. And now Hunter is struggling for the speed. 99 George Rourke can try to pass the 22, as the 22 has just not been able to find the grip. And Mitch Barrier is in the 2 car. We could be seeing 2 Penske cars in the last chance race, which would be kind of a shock. But Matt Hunter, a rookie, and Mitch Barrier, I believe, they're 2 rookies though in Penske, so they're trying to get their first taste here of PLCS racing here at Riverhead. George Rourke has been an experienced driver for many seasons at the PLCS. He is coming back to compete for a championship in the final season for the series. Casey Hoyt, Alexander Rowe. Right now, Rowe is in the 5th and final transfer spot. And right now he is safe in that transfer spot. Not really much to say about Richard Morphy. One of the rookies in the field. He's making a name for himself already, leading the pack for that Trackhouse team. Both Trackhouse cars are in this heat. George Rourke might be out right now, but Mitch Barrier is doing pretty good. Richard Morphy is doing pretty good. Richard Morphy is doing pretty good. We'll see if he gets by. We'll see if he can catch the lap traffic up ahead in these final laps, but I think he's trying to be conservative. Best to be very conservative, not take that car, not really overrun that car too much just to get to lap traffic. He's got Claire Richardson behind. 7 car might have... Oh, a little high there. Better be very careful because the 47 is right behind him, and 47 could pounce on a mistake by the 7 car. This is for the 5th and final transfer spot. So the 7's got to be real conservative and got to protect the line. 7 has got to protect that line in the 5th spot. He owns the final transfer spot. Final laps here in heat number 2. I think the 1 car is going to try to play it safe. The 43 is inching a little closer, but not close enough. But they're going to be a little conservative. Going to play it smart here and just save it for the race itself. Here we go. Last lap here, heat number 2. Richard Morphy, it's safe to say he's going to make it to the main feature. He's going to lead the 1 car to the main feature for Team Trackhouse, and there it is. He takes it. Claire Richardson going to follow behind him, and then Isaiah Bernesh, Nilson Herrera, and Alexander Rowe will transfer into the main feature. So there you go. Those are your 5 drivers with Morphy, Richardson, Bernesh, Herrera, Rowe all in the main feature. We're about to find out which other 5 drivers will advance to the main feature in heat number 3 coming up next. On the front row, we have Billy Bishop and Allison Rain. Then we got Connor Breton and Robert Smith, Matthew Busch and Quentin Moore, Ronald Maravilla and Quinn Porter, and finally Garrett Albertson. The green flag will drop for the 3rd heat race of the Clash. Billy Bishop off to a good start, pulling ahead already. And Robert Smith in 2nd now, as the 3rd spot now with Allison Rain, and the 5th spot now belonging to Quinn Porter. Garrett Albertson working his way up to the front, trying to get by Breton, and now he's going to try to get by Allison Rain. Can she hang on? Can Allison Rain hang on? And now looks like she won't be able to hang on. And now she's trying to get in the transfer spot. Oh boy, it's going to be tough. Can Rain hang on? And Albertson's going to go at the bottom in the 5th position. So now the 5th and final spot to Garrett Albertson, as Allison Rain's going to have to fight back in order to transfer into the main feature. Now she's got Quinn Moore behind her. And the other 2 drivers, Ronald Maravilla and Connor Breton. A lot of veterans all coming back to try to win a championship here in the PLCS. Connor Breton and Allison Rain, both former champions. And we have a caution. Somebody spins. That's the first time we've had a caution in the Clash in any of our heat races today. It looks like Quinn Moore got too loose and just locks up on the brakes and loses it. That does give everybody another chance to get back in line to try to get to the top 5 transfer spot. Right now as we stand with the caution... sorry, I'm just trying to skip ahead a little bit. Anyway, top 5 as it stands right now is Billy Bishop, Robert Smith, Matthew Busch, Quinn Porter, and Garrett Albertson. Now, caution laps do count in each of the heat races because, of course, there are limitations to what this game can do in terms of cautions and all that. So, yeah, 25 is still pretty good a number for the heat races. We're just doing heats first, and then we'll go over to the last chance races. And the last chance events, by the way, will each run 50 laps. Here we go. About to get the green next time by, I believe. No, we're going to have another caution lap in. Never mind. Anyway, top 5 as we stand is Bishop, Smith, Busch, Porter, and Albertson. And 6th place is Rain, Then Maravilla, Breton, and Quentin Moore. And Quentin Moore will still be in the race. He didn't get lapped by the leaders, so he is still in contention to make the top 5 at least and try to make a comeback here, the 34 car. Now looks like we're going to get the green flag next time by. Here we go, coming back to the green in Riverhead Raceway in the 3rd heat race of the Clash. Billy Bishop is ready. Everybody else behind him is as well. So here we go back to the green. Solid start for the 15, and now trouble for the 41. He gets to the high line, and Allison Rain also forced up high by Connor Breton. And now the 45 Porter goes for 2nd place as the 15 pulls ahead and pulls away. And he's going to try to transfer. 48 has another chance down the bottom lane. Getting a bump a little bit from Quentin Moore. 5th place is now Connor Breton. Allison Rain is 6th. Less than 10 laps left in heat number 3. Can Allison Rain get to the top 5 and to transfer? Robert Smith is going to get passed by Connor Breton. But can he hold on over Allison Rain? Here comes Rain. She gets by into the top 5. Allison Rain in the top 5. She has made her way up to 5th position and in the final transfer spot. And what a comeback for that 48 car. Needed the help from the caution, but right now in the top 5. Billy Bishop pulling ahead, just a few laps to go in Heat 3. And now 6th position is Ronald Maravilla. He only got a few laps left to catch the 48 to transfer in. I believe there's 2 more laps left in Heat 3. As Billy Bishop is going to play it safe and not really take a chance, not really risk trying to pass the lap cars. Last lap in Heat number 3. Oh, Bishop a little tight, but he's able to hang on and transfer by winning the heat. And Quinn Porter, Matthew Busch, Connor Breton, and Allison Rain will transfer to the main feature. Bishop, Porter, Busch, Breton, and Rain will advance to the main feature, and Maravilla, Smith, Albertson, and Moore will have to go through the last chance race. So, when we come back, it's the 4th and final heat race at Riverhead Raceway. And on the pole for the 4th and final heat race will be Zachary Fitzwater. Alongside him is Chris Leone in the 12. Samet Ozkan, Maxwell Smart, the 2. Joe Gibbs cars will be competing in row 2. And a third Joe Gibbs entry is Hayden Stringer, the defending champion, will be alongside Draven Sand to start off the race. Matt Gomes and Cassie Reynolds are near the back, and Austin Stitzel will be the last driver in the 4th and final heat race. Here we go to the green flag, back to green. Zach Fitzwater's up and running. Right off the bat, the 4 car is up and running. Beating and banging all around. There'll be a lot of beating and banging here today at the Clash. Should be a lot of fun. And it's going to be a preview of what's to come here later tonight. Look at Austin Stitzel. He's worked his way up to the front. He is now in 6th. One more spot to go. And oh, the 16 gets loose. And the 11 gets loose. 2 cars getting loose entering the final turn. And you saw Ozkan and Cassie Reynolds get loose. Not 1, but 2 cars getting loose on the turn. My goodness, it's been like the handling has been pretty difficult at this short track. 16, though, just wasn't able to stay off the wall, and neither was the 11 car. Man, that's got to be tough to navigate through the corners, especially at a short track like this. Those 2 right now not looking too good to advance through the heat races, but they were not lapped. So they are still alive to compete for the top 5 transfer spots. Fitzwater was pulling away, and then the caution flew, so now he's going to have to face a challenge between the drivers in the back. Maxwell Smart is in second, and then Draven Sand third. Chris Leone was fourth, and then Austin Stitzel is in 5th position. There's Hayden Stringer, the defending series champion. He won last season's championship after a remarkable one with a handful of victories in the playoffs. He had a remarkable playoff run that led Stringer to the championship. So he's going for back-to-back titles in the number 19. He's going to try to repeat as champion. But he's going to have to get through the Clash first, and we'll see if he can make it to the Clash by being in the top 5, or will he have to go to the last chance race to try to qualify there. Pace car about to come to pit road as Zachary Fitzwater leads the field back to the green flag for heat number 4 in the Clash. And here we go, back to the green. Third position, Chris Leone battling it out. Can he get third? He does. Draven Sand on the high line. He's not looking too good right now. 24 car gets by him. Stitzel's into the top 4. Now the 5th spot with the 31 trying to hang on. Teammates are going to battle it out for the 5th spot. Oh, maybe not. Sand's going to the bottom, and Austin Stitzel is up high. Maybe both cars from the same team could advance. Stitzel gets the counter move, and he gets the move in. And now both teammates are going to battle it out for the 5th spot. Reynolds takes it. What a comeback this would be if Reynolds is able to hang on. Here comes Matt Gomes. And Hayden Stringer struggling. He's trying to find the speed. And he's just really slow on the start. And I don't know what's going on with that 19. Matt Gomes trying to hang on. And he's going to be on the high line. And he's going to get passed by the 31. And looks like 31 of Sand gets that position back from Gomes. It's for 6th position. Looks like one of these two will advance from the Colic Racing team. Reynolds looking pretty good right now. A comeback story this would be. From Reynolds nearly spinning out to making the main feature. Wouldn't this be a comeback story? Right now, all the other positions, they're safe. Stringer's trying to pull off a comeback of his own. He's only got a few laps left, though, to make the top 5. It's a long shot now at this point for the 19 to make it in. Very surprising to see Oscon and Stringer going to the last chance events. But it looks like they might have to go through the last chance events, and only one of the Joe Gibbs cars right now is advancing. Maxwell Smart, their other guy, Aiden Bigelow, he ran in the first heat race. And I think he did transfer into the main feature, if I'm not mistaken. Final laps for Zachary Fitzwater. He's been comfortable in the lead. Might be transferring into the main feature for the Clash. One more lap in Heat 4. For the number 4. Here he comes. It's going to be Zachary Fitzwater in the main feature by winning his heat. And Chris Leone advances as well. Maxwell Smart, Austin Stitzel, and Cassidy Reynolds. The drivers that didn't advance through heats 1 and 3 will compete in the first last chance race. And the drivers that advance out of heats 2 and 4 will compete in the second last chance race. The top 3 from each race will advance to the main feature. And after that, one more spot is going to go to the highest driver in points from last season. That did not get into the Clash by either the heats nor the last chance races. The first last chance race, here's the lineup with Colin Cropley, Ronald Maravilla, James Richardson, Robert Smith, Garrett Albertson, Isaac Perdomo, Aiden Bigelow, and Quentin Moore. Pace car off to pit road, and the green flag waves at Riverhead. Here we go. First of 2 last chance races each are going to be 50 laps. Battle for third here between the 17 of Isaac Perdomo and the 77 Ronald Maravilla. Well, now the 6 car gets loose. And the leader pulls away for now. The 3 pulls ahead. Now the 6 car gets passed by his teammate. The 2 teammates battling it out. Wonder if one of them is going to try to make it in. RFK Racing, by the way, they're both on the same team. So it's interesting to see if they're going to work together to have both of them in, or they're going to be no teammates here. Aiden Bigelow is 4th. And Aiden's trying to transfer into the main feature. He's got plenty of time to do it now. 6 cars loose. 18 gets by. Bigelow is now in 3rd. He's right now in the transfer spot. He's got it. Quinn Moore passes Maravilla, and Moore is closing in on the 6 as well. That 6 car struggling now on the high line. Could this be an advantage for the 34 car to try to get by the 6? James Richardson right now might have to rely on points to advance into the feature, because one driver, the highest in the points among the drivers last season, gets the transfer spot. 34 car right now is just unfortunately not getting the speed now, as Richardson's staying neutral. Colin Cropley right now ahead, and he's catching up to lap traffic. Oh, Robert Smith is loose into the wall, and he is going to lap down. The caution will be out. Caution comes out for Robert Smith, hitting the wall, getting loose. And the 21 is a lap down now, so not looking too good for Robert Smith. But he could still get his lap back if he can get by the leader. And he'll be in front of the line of Isaac Perdomo. This could be interesting. It could be interesting with the leaders bunched up. This could set up a battle for the 3rd and final transfer spot between the 18 of Aiden Bigelow and the 6 of James Richardson and the 34 of Quentin Moore. Garrett Albertson and Ronald Maravilla are back in the game. They were far away and they were not off to a great start. But with the caution, the field will bunch up, and they will get another chance to get to the top 3. So it's going to be an interesting restart coming up. It's going to be an interesting restart coming up when they get back to the green flag. And Colin Cropley is going to lead the field. Cropley was pulling away and was about to lap, and he was going to lap the 21. Maybe would have lapped him anyway without the caution, but the 21 just looked at the 3 in the back and just wasn't looking in the steering wheel and got into the wall to bring out the caution. And now the field will be bunched up again, and we'll see where it goes from there. So next lap is going to be back to green on this first of 2 50-lap last chance races. Top 3 will advance. See if Colin Cropley can hang on. Here we go to the green flag, back again. The green will wave, and we're about to get back to racing. Here we go. Second place now going to Aiden Bigelow, and teammates will battle for 3rd. Robert Smith holds up the 17. 17 stuck on the high line with the 21 lapped. And now the 6 gets by. Perdomo struggling with the 21 car. And he is just slowing down. Now Richardson getting passed by the 21. An opportunity for Perdomo. Richardson hangs on for now. Oh, he's going to get loose. He's going to get tight. Perdomo trying to fight back. Can he get 3rd from his teammate? Richardson's got the experience. Is it going to work? Perdomo gets by. 1 car spinning. That is Ronald Moravila, and the caution is out again. Oh, and let's take a look what happened. It looked like he had contact with Garrett Albertson. Yep, he got turned by Garrett Albertson, and the 42 brings out the second caution of the last chance race. Moravila spins, and we're going to have another restart. We're going to have ourselves another restart here in the Clash as Colin Cropley continues to lead. Bigelow is in second. He's got a cushion behind of Robert Smith, who's a lap down. And we've been seeing a battle for third between teammates here. Isaac Perdomo, the rookie, and the veteran, the former champion, James Richardson. Perdomo's trying to pull off the impossible. Trying to transfer over a former Cup champion. Perdomo's doing pretty well with his new team. With a new team, yeah. Garrett Albertson, Quentin Moore, Ronald Moravila. And I think Moravila was in lap, so he will still be in contention for the race. So Moravila is still in contention after getting turned around by Garrett Albertson. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of bad blood between the two after the race. But it's all about the Clash. It's beating and banging here on the short track. This is what the excitement is all about here. We might see more of that in the main feature later tonight. It's going to be a fun night in the Clash. Pace car to pit road next time by. And here we go, folks. Last chance race number 1. Just a handful of laps to go. Battle for the top 3 spots, and we're going to keep our eyes on these two. Here we go to the green flag. Back out it again. 18 getting passed by Robert Smith. Opens the door for the 17. And look at Albertson taking third position from James Richardson. Moravila is coming back too. He is coming from behind. 42 up on the high line. Battling it out for third. And now Bigelow's in third position. Oh, one car spinning. That is the 18 car. No caution, we stay green. He hit the wall, but we will continue to run under green. Still green, but Bigelow might have just ended his chance to advance to the main feature. And Perdomo second. Moravila has moved up to third. An impressive comeback after being turned earlier in the race. And now 34 Quentin Moore in third position. As the 18 is trying to work his way back up in the final laps in the last chance race. Colin Cropley sitting comfortably in the lead. Isaac Perdomo in second and third spot now with Ronald Moravila. My goodness. Bigelow and Richardson might not advance to the main feature. That would be a total shock, as Richardson might have to rely on points from last season. Oh boy, interesting. And to lap number 38, I believe, of this last chance race. First of 2 last chance races, I should say. Moravila is trying to hang on to third. He's got Quinn Moore right behind. He knows he can't make a mistake at this point to advance. Aiden Bigelow, he got loose there and didn't bring out the caution. He hit the wall, and I was just trying to get back into the race. Now is the 34 trying to close in on the 77. It doesn't look like it might be happening here in the last chance race. 17 car, though, a little struggling on that corner, and the 77 might get a little bit of a cushion for second place. As long as he doesn't drive too hard like he is doing right now. Might be a little too hard there. Quinn Moore might still have a chance. Quinn Moore still has a chance to catch the 77. Oh, he's trying to keep the car from spinning. And that might not be what the 34 needed. That might be what the 77 needed to try to pull and stay in third. Down to the final couple laps in the first last chance race. And now the 18 is getting passed by James Richardson for 5th position, but I think Richardson might be too little too late to get to the top 3. One more lap in the last chance race, and it's going to be Colin Cropley in the feature, with Isaac Perdomo joining him and Ronald Maravilla transferring to the main feature. When we come back, it'll be our second last chance race, and you do not want to miss that one. So stay tuned. On the pole for this one will be Casey Hoyt, and then alongside him it'll be Draven Sand. There's Samad Oskan, George Rourke in row 2, Hayden Stringer, Mitch Berry, row 3, Matt Gomes, and Matt Hunter. The lights are on, and the green flag waves. Draven Sand right now in 3rd position, and the 99 George Rourke is able to make the pass on the 31. Here comes the 22. That's going to be Matt Hunter trying to get a Penske car in the top 3. Sand gets bumped out of the way as Oscon's trying to make a move to get to the top 3. George Rourke pulls ahead, trying to join his teammate into the main feature. And Oscon takes 4th position, and his eyes are set on the 22. Oh boy, this will be fun. Matt Gomes, top 5 now. Looking to get in the main feature, or might have to rely on points to advance. Here we go. Draven Sand, Hayden Stringer. And now the lead is Casey Hoyt. George Rourke, 2nd, and 3rd spot is Matt Hunter. Matt Hunter, one of the rookies. This is his last chance to make it to the main feature. And he's trying to get ahead of Samad Oskan. But Oskan's a former champion and knows his way around these types of tracks. See if he can make a comeback of his own, unless if he gets a benefit of a caution. We've seen some cautions happen here today at the last chance race, so it's not over yet. Oh, and Draven Sand might be in trouble as he is now 8th, and he might be getting approached by the lap car as a lap car. Seeing how the lap cars are factored into the first last chance race, this might be another situation brewing coming up if Casey Hoyt gets by Draven Sand. George Rourke is closing in, see if he can get that top spot away. And the 3rd spot is still with Matt Hunter. And Oscon's going to have to wait for a mistake by Matt Hunter to get the top 3. Matt Hunter is safely in 3rd position, and Matt Gomes just moved up to 5th position. And defending champion Hayden Stringer, he knows if he believe it or not, if he does not make it to the top 3, he is going to be in the clash. Will be the highest driver in points that will not advance, that did not advance through the heats nor the last chance race. So the defending champion Hayden Stringer is going to go in to the clash no matter what. So I guess he knows he's going to be in the clash no matter what at this point. So it's safe to say that Hayden Stringer will be in the clash regardless if he finishes top 3 or not. But if he does make the top 3, it opens up another spot potentially for another driver. 47 is not going to try to go be aggressive and try to pass that 31. He wants to save it. He wants to save it for the feature. He knows that if he gets into some chaos lap traffic, he might not make it to the top 3. It's a very tiny track, though, so it's easy to make a comeback here, but Casey Hoyt does not want to worry about that. Samet Ozkan, former champion, all he can do now is hope that the lap traffic slows up the pack in front and he can scoot on by the top 3. We'll see if Ozkan's point standing will be enough for him to... Well, it's not going to be enough for him to advance because just realized that Stringer would advance, being the highest driver in points, to not advance to the main feature through heats or qualifying since he is defending champion. So, yeah, that was just a thought I just realized. So, right now. So, yeah, I was just struggling to keep up here a little bit, but it's all good. As we're halfway through the second last chance race, Casey Hoyt has a comfortable lead right now. All of them are separated, all waiting for their moves, but they got to make a move quick. Time is running out for these guys to advance. Look how small this track is, by the way, in Riverhead Raceway. It is real tiny, and lap times are a little bit above 10 seconds per lap. I think that's a little faster than what they run in the LA Clash, but a little bit more room for short track racing than in the LA Coliseum. It still, however, is a very unique track, and a lot of racing, a lot of action takes place here at Riverhead Raceway. Riverhead typically hosts events in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Series, and there's Whelen stickers all around the racetrack. A lot of attention to detail has been put into this recreation here in the game. And I got to give credit to, I think, Smithsden for this wonderful racetrack, the wonderful recreation of Riverhead Raceway, a legendary track in Long Island, which is phenomenal, and every detail is put into place. It's just amazing to see Riverhead Raceway come to life again here in a game like this, over 20 years old. Final laps here in the last chance race number 2 at Riverhead Raceway, the Clash. And right now the Ozcon's looking for an opportunity to get by the 22, but he's got a long way to go. Stringer didn't even have to compete in this last chance race. He's already guaranteed a transfer into the feature. But he's just doing it anyway for the fans. He's going to do it for the fans and do it fairly. So with the 5 transfers, that is now 20 drivers locked in, plus a 3 from the LCQ races. That's 26. And the 1 from the provisional is 27, as the caution has waived. Wow, a caution waiving in the final laps in the last chance race number 2. What a surprise. Wow, it was mostly a tame affair up until the caution came out. Wow, that's going to bunch up the field and set up for a final run for the final couple laps. What happened? Oh, it was Matt Hunter. He got turned around. He gets turned around from 3rd position. Unbelievable. He was in the transfer spot and then he gets loose. Oh, no way that just happened. And Samet Ozkan is in the top 3. What a surprise. We still got a handful of laps remaining, but my goodness, what a twist. Looked like the 22 was safely going to make it to the main feature, but then he makes a mistake. Got too greedy, and he gets loose and hits the wall, and is now outside the top 3. What a twist. Oh my goodness. And now Samet Ozkan's 3rd, but he's not into the main feature just yet. He's got a battle against Matt Gomes and Hayden Stringer. Stringer's in no matter what, with his point standing being the defending champion and all, but Ozcon going to have to fight his way into the top 3. Going to have to hold off Matt Gomes. Gomes is hungry to make it into the main feature. As we're about to get the green next time by, there'll be 4 more laps to go. There'll be 3 more laps to go, I should say. The green flag waves, 3 laps to go here in the LCQ, in the last chance race number 2. Ozcon trying to get the cushion. George Wark is trying to hang on to 3rd place. Here comes Stringer. Stringer's going to try to get 3rd place. He's in no matter what, being the top 3. No, he's already the defending champion, so he's already in a transfer. He's 3rd, and Wark is out for now. Down the final laps. Here comes George Wark, and he's not going to get to the top 3. And the final corner, it's going to be Casey Hoyt, Samet Ozcon, and Hayden Stringer in the top 3 in the last chance race number 2. So Casey Hoyt, Samet Ozcon is in. Hayden Stringer's in. He's already in on points. And one more thing. I'm going to put George Wark in the main feature because Hayden Stringer already was assured of being transferred in because he was the highest driver in points to not advance to the feature by the heat or the last chance race. He was defending champion, so it was already assured that Stringer would be advancing into the main feature. So didn't think it was fair for George Wark, so I'm going to give George Wark another spot. I'm going to give George Wark a spot in the main feature. So George Wark will transfer into the main feature. Stringer is in as well. And I'm also going to be adding one more driver into the main feature because I just remembered this track's maximum capacity of AI cars is 28. And I have 5 from the main feature, from the heat races, that's 20. And the 3 from each of the last chance races, that's 26. And George Wark's spot is 27, so that does make room for one more car in the main feature. And who will that be? Well, we're about to find out when we come back. Alrighty guys, here is your last driver to transfer into the Clash. It is Matt Gomes, as he was the highest driver in points to not advance. The next highest, I should say, in points to not advance from the heats nor the last chance race. So Matt Gomes is in since Stringer already assured himself in being a champion and whatnot. So alrighty guys, it's now time for the main feature of the Clash here at Riverhead Raceway. Let's take a look at the lineup. JP Lataro starts on the pole, and alongside him will be Richard Morphy in the 1 car. Billy Bishop and Zachary Fitzwater in row 2. In row 3 is Logan Nieto and Claire Richardson. Row 4 has Quinn Porter and Chris Leone. Row 5 with Avi Sachs and Isaiah Bernesh. Row 6, Matthew Buss, Maxwell Smart. Row 7, Nelson Herrera, Nathan Ormond. Row 8, Austin Stitzel and Connor Breton. In row 9, Alexander Rowe, Rafael Meka. Row 10, Cassie Reynolds, Allison Rain. Row 11, Colin Cropley, Casey Hoyt. Row 12, Isaac Perdomo, Samet Ozcon. Row 13, Hayden Stringer and Ronald Maravilla. And in the last row, Matt Gomes, George Wark. And here we go. About to get the green flag for the 150 lap main event. And there are no stages. We're going to be doing just a 150 lap race around Riverhead Raceway. The green flag drops. Oh, a terrible start for the 10 car. Not a great start for that 10. But he's able to come back and able to take the lead away from the 1 car. Richard Morphy led briefly there, but the 10 car is able to rebound and able to retake the lead. So nice rebound there for the 10. The 10 of Lataro leads. The 8 car of Logan Nieto going for 2nd place. And he clears the 1. 45 car Quinn Porter in 4th place. Ooh, nearly gets into the 1. Wow, that was a close call there. Real close call. That was a tight close call there, by the way, by those 2 drivers, but no wreck, no harm, no foul. Here we go, 15 for Avi Sachs, trying to get in the top 5. It's all for the race for the win now. All trying to run for the win here at Riverhead Raceway. Already approaching lap traffic up ahead, so we're going to keep a close eye on onboard camera with the number 10 car. See if he navigates through the lap traffic. 47 is going to get lapped. Now he's got a little pickle here with Matt Gomes and 7. Looks like the 10 car gets by him with ease, and going to have to try to get by these guys. Oh boy, look at the 8 car. My goodness, he was trying to get by with a tight squeeze. And he does get by. 10 car still held up a bit. George Rourke is trying to make a pass. 7 blocking the 8. Oh, the 8 nearly got into the number 7 car. Now the 8 car is getting past some lap traffic. Oh boy, nearly going 3 wide. That would not be good for a track like this, to go 3 wide. Very small, tiny track. Things could go wrong so easily. 10 car trying to hang on for the lead. He's trying to get through some lap traffic. Oh, the 10 car is having a little trouble getting by. Might be an opportunity for the number 8 car to take the lead, but he's got to get through lap traffic by himself too. 8 car far behind. Got to hope that the 10 car stays up high and gets passed by lap traffic. 10 car still on the high line, but the 1 car is closing in. Here comes Morphy. Richard Morphy. Can he get the lead from the 10 car? On this corner, one more turn. 10 car puts the block, and he does move to the bottom lane in time. 1 car up high. Oh, now the 1 is up high. Oh, he's made it through. Now the 1 gets another chance. Here he comes for the lead. Richard Morphy takes it away for now, trying to clear the 10 car, and he does. And Richard Morphy's your new leader in the clash. Passing by JP Lataro. And Lataro having trouble with the lap cars. Billy Bishop is going to try to take second place away. And he does take second. Now the 1 car is on the high line. Can Bishop take advantage? Oh boy, near contact. They were too close there, a little too close. Holy cow, this is a great race so far with all this lap traffic. Oh my goodness. Here comes Bishop. Can he take the lead from Morphy? He does take it. Bishop leads here in the clash. And the 7's going to get by the 1 car. And the caution is out. And Bishop was the leader at the time of caution. Oh boy, they're too close. Oh, they better not wreck each other. Oh boy. Oh boy. I really hope they don't wreck each other out there. It's a very tiny, small track. Alright, so let's take a look at what brought the caution out. So we're going to quickly go over what the caution came out for, and that pace car had a little trouble getting through the lap traffic. Oh boy. There's the caution. The caution was out for Cassidy Reynolds and Quinn Porter. They got into the wall. Yep, they got too tight and spun into the wall, and that brought out the caution, and 1 other car spins. That was Matthew Busch, who also got turned around into the turns, as the pace car having a little trouble trying to concentrate. Hopefully this doesn't turn out to be bad. Yeah, 16 and 41 got into the wall. That's why the caution flag had to come out while lap traffic was up ahead. And hopefully the pace car doesn't, like, have a glitch or anything like that. Pace car back out on track. Hopefully the field will be back to where it should be. Alright. The pace car seems a little confused there. Oh, there's some pack. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is not looking too good. Oh boy. They better sort this out quickly. They better sort this thing out very quickly. Oh boy. Who's the leader? Who's going to be the race leader? Right now, it looks like Billy Bishop's the leader. And then they got the 1 to go signal. 16 cars are left on the lead lap, and Billy Bishop is marked as the leader. Better hurry up before the green flag waves, otherwise we're going to have ourselves a heck of a restart. Oh boy. Now Morphe's a little close. But they're going to go back to green anyway. As best they could do, and here we go to the green flag, back they are. Battle for the lead between Richard Morphy and Billy Bishop, and Morphy's going to take the lead away. So Morphy's in front over Billy Bishop as he goes up high, and Alexander Rowe has to come to pit road. Alexander Rowe comes into pit road at a problem, and now the leader is Billy Bishop. And now the 1 car, Richard Morphy, is running in 2nd position, and Nathan Ormond is ruled in the 3rd spot. That 15 car just went away, and here comes the battle for 2nd. That is Nathan Ormond taking 2nd position away. Well, it's back to or just about where it should be. Morphy is going to be on the high line. This is an opportunity for Ormond to take the lead. Can the 9 car go for the lead? He's got him. He's got him. The 9 car leading the race now. New leader here in Riverhead is Nathan Ormond. Bernesh is just trying to get his lap back. So is Alexander Rowe. He just came off pit road. Zachary Fitzwater in 4th position. He's got a long way to go to compete for the win. Can Morphy get the lead back? And he's getting held up by the lap traffic of the 20. He's getting held up. Oh, better not get too close to the 20. And he's going to have to be very careful not to get into contact with the lap traffic, because they can be it can get pretty dicey. There's Connor Breton. He has now moved up to 3rd position. Connor Breton is going to try to close in on 2nd place. He's got a long way to go as well. Might have to wait till a caution comes out, if a caution does come out, for the field to be bunched up again. Ormond just got by the 77. Morvila. Now Morvila wants revenge, and the caution flag has flown again. Another caution. Let's see what happened, and I think another driver got loose in the wall, I believe. This time the pace car doesn't glitch out or spaz or anything like that, but let's take a look at the what happened. Somebody hit the wall. Oh, they're very wide there. That's just a little too tight there. Yeah, it was too tight. Looks like the 7 and the 11 both got together. 11 loose and the 7 also loose. And there was just no room there. Oh, 4-wide battle. It could have ended in disaster there, but thankfully they avoided. They dodged it. Are able to stay in the race. So now, hopefully this thing gets sorted out quickly before the lap traffic becomes a factor. 9 cars going to let these guys get their laps back, apparently, to try to clear up the space here as much as they can. Not a lot of room here because it's in Riverhead. It's very short, small track. Clean air looks like they're going to try to give for everybody in the leaders. They're about a third of a way there in the clash. So now the lead is in Nathan Ormond. Richard Morphy's in 2nd. There's 3rd place Connor Breton. Behind them is lap car Maxwell Smart. Billy Bishop's 5th. Behind the 2 lap cars there's Colin Cropley in 5th position. Zachary Fitzwater's in 6th. Avi Sachs is 7th. Rafael Meka is 8th. 9th position is very far out Claire Richardson. 10th position is Nilson Herrera. About to get the green flag back out again for Nathan Ormond. Can he hold on for the win? Still early here in the clash at Riverhead as we're about to get back to the green flag. Battle for second place as the one car is too tight on the turn. Connor Breen goes to the bottom lane and he takes second place from Morphe. And now his eyes are set on the 9 and he's going to try to catch him for the lead. Bishop in third trying to get by the 1 for the position. 20 cars a lap car, not a factor in the top 5, but getting in the way of these two from catching up to the top 2. And now the 9 car gonna have to get through some net lap traffic. Oh, bumping and banging with Morphe and Stringer. Better be real careful there, folks. And a teammate is right ahead of them on Austin Stitzel. Is Ormond gonna get help from his teammate? Gonna get by the lap car of Chris Leone. Better be careful. Better not spin in front of the pack here. Looking like, oh, 24 had a little contact, a little bump and run there on the number 8. Not helping his cause. 19 trying to sneak back in to get his lap back. I think he might be down more than 1 lap at this point. But he's going to try to get by the 9 and get back on the lead lap before the caution, the next caution comes out. If we get another caution. And here comes Breton for the lead. Connor Breton comes out of nowhere to take the lead from the number 9 car. And he's in front. Connor Breton is your new leader. Connor Breton, your new leader. Billy Bishop is going to try to take second place from Nathan Ormond. Almost 3 wide there, but had to back off a bit. Wisely chose to back off and not cause a wreck. Richard Morphe's now 4th, and 5th Colin Cropley. He's got a long way ahead of 5th, but Zach Fitzwater, he is an expert here. He would love to win a race like this. Knows a thing or two about short track racing. And here he comes. Zachary Fitzwater is going to try to pass Colin Cropley for 5th. Connor Breton hangs on to the lead for now. He's got Stringer right behind him. Stringer not making it easy on the 23 car. Still battle for second. Ormond takes second position. And now the 4 of Zachary Fitzwater is going to have his eyes set on 4th position. Might be his chance to pass him here, and he's going to do it. Clears Morphe for 4th. And now his eyes are set on the other 3. Billy Bishop a little high there in the corner, almost 3 wide with the second spot, and those 2 lap cars. Oh man. Oh, the 24 had to back off a bit. He got way too close to his teammate. Teammate's still competing to win this race, and this is not what the 9 needed at this point. The caution is out again. Bit of a break for the 9 car. He nearly got into a bit of a scuffle with his teammates. But ultimately he's able to get through, and the caution flag will fly for the 3rd time tonight at Riverhead. Let's take a look at what brought the caution out. And it was for Nilson Herrera, who also got too tight on the turn. It seems that all these cautions have been caused by spinning on this exact same corner. I think that's what keeps things balanced and what makes these cautions come out and get everybody bunched up for the restart. Alright, it is a very tiny track, so any small miscue could bring out a caution, bring out a yellow. 68 laps complete. Right now here at Riverhead, Casty Runnels is out of the race, 12 laps down. Wait, is Casty still in this race? No, I don't think so. Casty Runnels is not in this race, so Casty looks like his day is done. Something must have gone wrong with the 16. And the 16's day is done. So the 16 is out of the race. But these guys are still competing to win here at the Clash. Connor Breton, your leader, and second is Nathan Ormond with 2 lap cars behind him. Third position is Billy Bishop. Fourth place is Zachary Fitzwater. Fifth place is Colin Cropley. Sixth place is Richard Morphy. Seventh place, Rafael Maka. Eighth place, Killer Richardson. Ninth place, Quinn Porter. 10th place is Nilson Herrera. Look at all these cars all stacked up together. About to get a crazy restart. Here we go. We're back to racing. Ten car is loose, and the caution's out again. 10 car just spun out into the same corner. A problem solved for many of our drivers today. The yellow flag will fly. Connor and the 9 car got a little bit more room there. He now has 1 lap car between him. So he's got a little bit more room to make his pass on the 23. He's going to have to get by the 17 first, but is able to get a little bit more room. Third place is Billy Bishop, and fourth position is now going to be Colin Cropley. And Richard Morphy just passed Zach Fitzwater for 5th place before the caution flag flew. So now the leaders are going to bunch up on the restart. It's going to be a lot of fun as we're almost... I think we're a little bit into halfway through this race, the Clash, here at Riverhead Raceway. Who's going to take the checkers as the first winner this season? It won't be counted towards the points, but who's going to be the first winner of Season 45 in the final PLCS season? This will be interesting. Connor Breton in front of the pack with Nathan Ormond running in second position. Is he going to get help from his teammate? We'll see. Alexander Rowe had to come for a stop. Won't be seeing a lot of pit stops with the leaders today because it's a short track, so should be able to make it maybe entirely in this entire race. So might not see a stop at all tonight, but it might not be a factor anyway. So back to the green we go at Riverhead Raceway. Here we go as we reach the midway point of the Clash. Green flag is in the air. 9 car gets out, net gets the 17 out of the way, and he is going to keep his eyes set on the 23. So now, clean air ahead of him, trying to pull ahead of the 23. This will be a duel between the two. It is on now. Billy Bishop, third position, and he's going to drop back. Not really trying to catch up with the pack here. And another caution. Somebody spun out. I think it was the 51 again. I think it was the 51 again. Oh, I see someone smoking. No, he just came off pit road. Oh, no, there's a spin. Quinn Porter. Yeah, Quinn Porter was hit from behind by Logan Nieto. He tried to get back on track, but instead makes contact with Allison Rain. Both got in the wall, and that's what brought the caution out. Almost into the leaders. But the 9 slows down in time and is able to not get into a wreck. So that's the caution. 45 is standing between the 23 and the 9. The top 2 drivers in the field. He was right now at this point 10th. So I believe that's now going to have 9 cars still on the lead lap. I believe there's 9 cars left on the lead lap if I'm not mistaken. So, narrowing down the field of competitors. Going to have a few more laps of caution before we get back to the green flag. As we're about to get back into racing. Nathan Ormond is second. And these two are teammates. I thought I mentioned that. So I think the 45 is going to help out his teammate a little bit. To try to pull away. Maybe slow down in front of the 9 car. Wouldn't that be interesting between the two teammates? Yeah. They're not running 1-2. But they're running together. So maybe teammates could help them out each other. To try to slow down that 9 car. It is possible. as we're going back to the green flag here at Riverhead Raceway. Here we go again. Nathan Ormond gets by the lap car, so he gets him out of the way for now, but the 23 pulls ahead very quickly. He's able to pull ahead quickly. 45 was able to slow him down just enough so he can pull away quickly. Third position is Billy Bishop, and fourth position is Colin Cropley. Cropley is trying to get that 15 car. 15 is up high. 3 car could be making the position. Oh, 1 car just went into the off the track there. 43 of Claire Richardson. And Claire Richardson was not able to get able to get through, so just able to save that. Now the 9 is having trouble with the lap traffic a bit, but the 23 is able to run through smoothly. Connor Breen's able to get through the traffic smoothly. 9 cars able to get by. We'll see if Breton can hold on for the win in these final laps at Riverhead. About to approach the 100th lap of the race here. It's going to go by very quickly. And now he's on the high line. That could be an opportunity for Nathan Ormond to take the lead. Richard Morphy is 8th, and he is down a lap. So not many drivers competing now in the lead lap, and the 23 gets by him just in time. 23 is able to get by him just in time. He was it looked like he was going to be passed by the 9 car. Lap traffic was able to negotiate just in time, and now he's able to pull ahead a little bit. The 9 car having a bit of trouble trying to hang on to the grip. Third place is way far behind. Billy Bishop is just trying to close in and trying to do whatever he can to get back into contention to win this race. Oh, 23 a little loose on the 8. Oh, right into the apron. But he saves it, and he makes a great save. Wow, looked like a near spin there. Close call on the 23. Very close call there. Nearly spun out. He's going to put Fitzwater lap down at this point if he reaches him. 5 competitors would be left on the lead lap in this point. A crazy race it's been so far here at Riverhead Raceway. Through lap 100, caution flag flies. I think we had a crash with the 20 car. Looked like the 20 was slow there. It might be the 20. Oh, contact. Oh, wait a minute. There was a spin. Colin Cropley went around from 7th. Oh, Richard Morphy just took out the number 3. Oh, right into the apron. Oh, my goodness. Colin Cropley gets taken out by the number 1 car. Here's another look of that spin. And he goes around. Wow. Beating and banging. That was not even for a position, I don't think. I don't think that was even for a position. Oh, boy, this race is intense. Intensity is rising up now in the final laps in the clash. And now the 23 still leads the race. Gonna have to let those guys go there. Maybe some of them. But he's got a huge lead over the 2nd place car, Nathan Ormond. At this point, he might try to lap the entire field. It's still possible for him to lap the entire field at this point. Handful of laps remain in the clash. 23 has a big lead, and he hopes that the lap traffic he can navigate through the lap traffic smoothly, and might be able to win this race. So we're going to go back to green next time. next time by, and the 23 is going to hang on to the lead. Final laps at Riverhead. Who's going to win the Clash here at this short track? We're going to see who wins it. Here we go. Pace car to pit road. This will be a lot of fun as we're back to the green here in Riverhead Raceway. Good start for the 23. He needed that start to get through the lap traffic. And Billy Bishop is trying to close in on Nathan Ormond for second position. But Connor Breen took the lead midway and has not looked back since. 9 is a little high on the corner. This could be an opportunity for Bishop to take second spot. Caution's out, and he does take second away in time. Now the pace car just spun out. Oh no, the pace car just spun out. How did that happen? Wow. The pace car just spun out. Oh my goodness, what is it doing? Wow, it just backed up. Oh my goodness, I have never seen the pace car back up like that before. Wow. I hope it gets back on track. Looks like it will, so wow, that was pretty unusual. Seen a lot of unusual stuff this weekend here at this track. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, a lot of unusual stuff has been happening in the Clash, and by the way, the caution was out for that one. Logan Nieto gets into a spin, and that's why we are under caution. As Billy Bishop took second spot before the caution flag flew. One car's into the pits. That's Colin Cropley. Cropley went to pit road. Wow. I don't know what happened. Well, Colin Cropley got into a spin earlier in the race, so I guess he had some damage he had to fix. So looks like everybody's going to have to try to get back into the swing to the to where they should be. 23 car is in the lead. So 23 cars in the lead in these final laps. 45, I believe we have like 35 laps to go. Coming to the line. There'll be 35 to go when we get back to the green. 150 laps of the Clash, by the way. Caution laps count because, again, of limitations from this game. So that's why it's going a little shorter than expected. We're back to the green. Another great start for the 23 car. He's been trying to navigate through the lap traffic to try to keep that lead. 5th place Morphy's a lap down. Bishop is in 2nd place now ahead of Nathan Ormond. He's trying not to get lapped in these final laps. I don't know how many cars are on the lead lap at this point. '23 car in the lead. He is hoping to not make another mistake. It's a very tiny track, so he can recover easily from mistakes. So we'll see if he can hang on, though. If we see if he doesn't get into a little scuffle with a lap car. And now he's going to get by the 3 of Colin Cropley, putting more laps down. He's going to put down more laps on the 3 car. Going to probably put Sam Oscon another lap down. And I believe there are 4 cars on the lead lap at this point. Zach Fitzwater's the last one on the lead lap in 4th. Another caution has flown. Caution has flown again. Take a look at who wrecked out early on. Let's see who did it. I think the 47 it was. Casey Hoyt. It was Casey Hoyt that spun on the corner. That corner's been a trouble spot for most drivers today. Hoyt spins, and now that brings out the caution again. So let's restart here as Connor Breen is continuing to lead. 125 laps complete. There'll be less than 25 to go when we get back to the green flag. Guess Connor Breen was trying to stop for a little bit and just try to get that clean air again. But 125-26 laps are complete. Less than 25 to go in the clash. Connor Breen hold on for the race win. I do want to let you know that there is no more overtimes in these events. The PLCS will have its longest events they've ever had on the schedule in the series history to commemorate the series' final year. They will be much longer than they were before, so there will be no more overtime for these events. So the distance will be the exact distance that they'll be running, and there'll be no other additional laps to be added. And races can end under caution if it happens. 10-second lead, by the way, last time I checked for Connor Breen, so he's good right now. He's good for now, but you never know. Final laps in the clash at Riverhead Raceway. Will Connor Breen take the victory? We're about to find out. Here we go. Going back to the green flag here in Riverhead. And Billy Bishop's getting passed by lap traffic, not helping his case out yet, not helping his case out to get the leader. So Breen has a little bit of breathing room with the lap cars behind him, just clogging up the top 5. It has been a crazy race so far. Back and forth battling, beating and banging. It's been crazy here at Riverhead Raceway. The final 20 laps here at Riverhead. And now Zach Fitzwater's going for second position. See if the 4 car can get by. And he does. Zach Fitzwater's in second now. But a long ways to go behind Connor Breen. 2 legends of the PLCS 1-2. With Breen in the lead and Fitzwater running second. Both are hungry for the championship. This is just an exhibition race, but might be a preview of what's to come between these two with Connor and Zachary. And maybe Billy and Nathan. Nathan just got by Bishop for third position. 8 seconds, by the way, the last margin. But Fitzwater's got to be perfect in these final laps. He's got to be perfect here to catch up to the 23. Or have another caution help him out a little bit. Oh, we nearly got into contact with a teammate there. Excuse me. Nearly got into contact with a teammate. That's rookie Rafael Meka. And Fitzwater showing what he's got. He's showing his moves and probably teaching him to him for a brief moment there. And there's another teammate, JP Lataro. And another car spins, brings out the caution. And that is the 43 car spinning. And that might have a little bit more breathing room. Might set up a final laps showdown here at Riverhead. Maybe. Probably not. But you get the point. Oh, Breen better not get into some traffic there. And thankfully he's not going to get into some traffic. And now Nathan Ormond, is he going to be ruled in second or is he a lap down? I don't know. But if they're ruled a lap down, oh boy. Yeah, that wouldn't be good for them. And I guess they were caught up in the crosshairs. Connor Breen has a bit of a more of advantage now. So he and Zach Fitzwater, I think, are the only two that can compete for a win. But Fitzwater's way behind. Way, way behind. So only 2 cars probably are competing on the lead lap. And Connor Breen almost lapped the entire field. Yeah, he almost lapped the entire field. Only Fitzwater's the only one that he has not lapped down yet. But this is Connor's weekend. This has been mostly Connor's weekend here at Riverhead Raceway. My goodness. So it's just a few more laps to go around and then he'll be your winner at the Clash. But you never know what could happen here in Riverhead. There might be a wreck, we'll see. Might be disaster looming, we will see. And here we go, back to the green next time by, and I think when we get back to green is going to be 5 laps to go. Final 5-lap dash here to determine who will win the Clash. Connor Breton in front. Can he hold on to the win? Hold on for the win, I should say. For the win. Pace car to pit road. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. 5 laps to go at Riverhead. Back to green. Now 4 laps to go at Riverhead for the 23 team. That team has just been on fire this weekend. It's been their race to lose. Coming to 3 to go for the 23 of Connor Breton. Connor Breton's going to be off to a great start this season in the final PLCS season. A former champion looks at another championship before the series reaches its end. 2 laps to go. White flag next time by for the 23 Connor Breton. He's got 1 more lap around. Here we go, final turn. He is not going to mess this one up. To the final turn, the Clash winner of Season 45 is Connor Breton. Connor Breton takes the Clash here in Riverhead Raceway. Zach Fitzwater was the only one that didn't get lapped by Connor Breton. My goodness, it was just a dominant show for the 23 all around. It was just light. It was back and forth, beating and banging, as you would expect for in a short track like this one. And there was just some battles going on, back and forth. Until next time, we will see you later as we join Connor Breton in Victory Lane at Riverhead Raceway as he takes home the Clash race win. So until next time, we will see you later.
What?